what is dissociation and why is it important? One lot of exercises that I'm introducing here in this little sequence I call dissociation exercises, and I think dissociation is what the riding instructors call the independent seat. So the rider has to be able to stay in balance on the horse while being able to move the arms and the legs individually without disturbing anything else, and without using the reins or the stirrups to hold him or her securely in place. To achieve this, we need to be able to remain firm in the core while we're relaxed or are in full control of the tension in our arms and in our legs. So we can, for example, with the arms, allow the horse's head to move without disturbing the mouth, and we can control the bend of the neck and keep certain our upper body. We also need to establish a similar relationship between the core and the legs in order to give leg aids without changing our seat or our arms and the contact in the mouth. In my opinion, this is a very, very basic description, because in reality it is even more complicated than this, because even with our core and bottom, we have to be able to sometimes tense one side more than the other, and even, regulate the tension in our bottoms. Lisa now to lie over the ball and stretch her abdominals and also her pecs. And I'm going to tweak Lisa into shape now. Just move towards the horse's stable a bit more, and now bring your arms up and let them flop out there. When you do this exercise, you have to be a little bit careful when you come up, because some people can get quite dizzy once they've been in this position for a while. Can you feel the stretch in your back, in your abdominal muscles, in your pecs? Yep. Okay. The way I would recommend for people to come up again is put your hands behind your head and just lift your head up first, so you're still down but you're looking straight forward. And now you roll yourself back on the ball. Yeah, so you said. Because you want to avoid getting very dizzy. Lisa is getting back into the bridge position now on the ball. And I'm asking Lisa to just lift one leg up at a time. And the idea is for her to lift her bottom up a bit more. Yes. And the less body is on the ball, the harder it is. So there we are. Up even a bit more here. Yes, that's it. And this is quite a hard core exercise. And Lisa probably hates the fact that she's struggling. You move up again. But I'm quite glad for her to do that, because you will be struggling as well unless you're very fit and you know the exercise. So we're trying to make it as realistic as possible. Thank you. So it's going to demonstrate a convolution of the chain exercise now that we've practiced in a previous session on the floor. Lisa, if you just get into the position, just into the basic bridge. Okay, and I hope you will be able to see what Lisa is doing with her back, even though she's wearing a coat, but the weather again is pretty nasty and cold, so we don't want to peel off too much clothing. Just move forward just a little bit more, Lisa, so yes, so your back is a little bit freer. And now you actually drop your bottom one vertebra after the other, and then you lift it up again one vertebra after the other. Good. And do a few repetitions of that. And even let your bottom drop a bit closer to the ball. And lift up again one after the other. Because Lisa is wearing her coat now, I can't exactly see how correctly she is doing the exercise, but it looks pretty okay to me from here. Yeah, that's it. The pelvis wants to go up first. It comes down last and it goes up first. And bring the pelvis up first. That's it, that's it. Okay, and one more. Pelvis goes down last and comes up first. Yes. Thank you very much. If you just move backwards again, walk yourself back, yeah? So you sit on the ball. Good. Okay, Lisa is going to do another core exercise now. Just lift your bottom up now. You can have your hands by your side. And now bend and straighten your knees so you roll the ball towards you. But the bottom needs to stay up. It mustn't sink down. Okay. And if you can, lift it even a bit higher. Maybe just go down again, Lisa, and just bring the ball in just a little bit more. Yeah. Okay, now lift your bottom up again. Lift it really high, have your legs straight. And now do the same exercise again, rolling in and rolling out. Okay. And if you can do it now, see if you can do it with one leg. You may have to reshuffle yourself a little bit. Have the other one straight in the air. Keep the bottom up, really high up. It's sinking down, that's it. Yeah, good, lift it up a bit more even. Okay, change legs. Okay, have a little rest. We're going to reshuffle and we'll see if Lisa can also do it without arms. Okay, bring your arms up in the air. And it may well help with the legs just slightly wider apart. Have a slightly wider base of support. Lift your bottom up. And now bring your legs in and out. Bottom up as high as possible. Good. Lisa is doing that very well. You may well find that, especially with the arms up in the air, you will struggle because it is quite a significant core exercise. Lisa is in the side plank on the ball now. Again, this is not a very easy position to be in. And what I would like her to do now is be fairly straight there, straight here, and then lift the leg up and down without lifting it too far forward. It should actually, when it goes up, it should go up and back a little bit. Bring it back a little more, as if you're trying to. It's not so much a circle at the moment. It's more up towards my hand here. Yeah, that's it. So it's like this. Yeah, okay. The next one is a small circle, and that will probably have to be fairly small because I can really throw you off. And the other way round. Okay. And we change sides. But I've asked Lisa now to move elbow and knee together and apart. And together and apart. And you can see that Lisa is in two slightly different positions here with her supporting side. One thing is I would like it to be a little bit straighter without falling off the wall. There. And a bit more over. Okay, now bend and straighten your, yeah. And you can, if you wish, you can put your right hand on the floor to support yourself a little bit. That might make it a little bit easier. Some people find that easier. I'm going to ask Lisa now to get into the plank position with her elbows on the ball. Lisa, if you just show everyone how to get into it. There's different ways, but this is probably the easiest way that Lisa just demonstrated. You want to make sure, you can't see it very well, that the body is not on the ball. You're only supported by the elbows. Okay. And I'm going to ask Lisa now to move her elbows forwards and back. And the more forward the elbows go, the harder it is for your abdominal muscles to maintain that position. Now go from side to side, right and left. And the idea is obviously to stay very still here and push this up a little bit more. Here, yeah. I can feel Lisa's muscles quivering there. And now do circles. Yeah. And a bit more up here. There, yeah. Other way round. Have you done both ways? Right. And have a break. Lisa's going to get back into the plank but on her hands. Okay. Lisa just picked a very hard way to get into that. There's a much easier way that we're going to show you now. Lisa, go on your knees again. And probably, in fact, stand up. Have your hands in a position where you're right there already. And then just bring your legs back. You can do it however you like, but I think you might like to pick the easy option. Okay, so this is the plank, and Lisa has her hands pretty much right under her shoulders, and I don't want you to sink down here, to be up here a little bit more, that's it. And now lift one leg at a time, yeah, that's the one. And the other one. Okay. And now lift the legs in and out. If you need a break, let me know. In and out. Okay, by being in this position now, it's a little bit easier because the plank is not quite so extended anymore. So more weight is actually taken through the leg now, and it's less hard for the core. But there's quite a lot of shoulder work going on as well, as you can see. So basically you want to stay pretty straight here. So most of the work comes from the arms rather than from the body. There you go. Okay, thank you. Lisa is saying that the ball hurts her wrist, and it pretty much depends on how you hold your hands. If you're in this position, you're more likely to put a lot of stress on your wrist, whereas if you have your hands slightly more sideways on the ball, the angle with which you have to work is a little bit less acute. So this may well put less strain through your wrist. Yeah, good. Going. Now this is very hard like that. Just have your hands even a little bit further back maybe. But just the hands, not the whole body, yeah? Go in and out. And you, again, it's very important that you keep this position here. And the further back you bring the ball, and the less of your shin is on the ball, the harder it gets. So just, okay, keep going. Okay, have a rest, thank you. And the next one. There are a few different ways to get onto the ball when you want to do this exercise. One is like this. Or you can be in front of the ball and grab it like that and get on that way. And also the less of leg you've got, the harder it is. So if you just do it, for example, with your toes, and just move your toes, or roll in and out this way, this makes it a lot harder. Right, what I'm asking Lisa to do now is the forward and backward movement with the pelvis that we've already practiced in lying down when we were doing the pelvic tilt. Don't make it quite so big. All I want you to do is go down a bit more, stay straight here and just move the pelvis a little bit. Have your hands here. Okay. Easy, and move your wrists at the same time now. And it's it, yeah, move the pelvis forward and back. And that is actually really a very strong movement for. Okay. And have a rest. Okay, thank you.